Australia's landscape, known for its unique wildlife and vast expanses, holds a surprising secret: the world's largest population of feral camels. These animals, symbols of the desert, are not native to Australia. Their story begins in the 19th century, when European settlers set their sights on conquering the continent's arid interior. Horses and oxen struggled with the unforgiving terrain, but camels, strong, resilient, and able to travel great distances without water, seemed perfectly suited to the challenge. From the 1840s onward, thousands of camels were imported from India, Afghanistan, and the Middle East, along with expert Afghan cameleers. They became the lifeblood of inland exploration, carrying vital supplies and opening up the outback. Railways, telegraphs, and settlements depended on these camels to traverse deserts where no other animal could survive. Yet as the early 20th century dawned, technology began to outpace biology. The rise of automobiles, railroads, and airplanes rendered camels obsolete. Released into the wild, these animals began to adapt and thrive in their new environment. Australia's vast interior, with its deserts, scrublands, and minimal predators, provided the perfect breeding ground. By the late 20th century, feral camels were thriving in regions spanning Western Australia, South Australia, the Northern Territory, and Queensland. Their numbers swelled over decades, with estimates reaching as high as 1 million by the early 2000s. This booming population has brought a mixture of fascination and frustration to modern Australia. Feral camels are extraordinary survivors. They have evolved to live off thorny plants and store water in their fat reserves. Their feet are soft and wide, ideal for traversing sandy deserts, while their size and strength allow them to travel up to 70 kilometers in a day. But their tenacity comes at a cost to the delicate Australian ecosystem. Camels compete with native species for food and water, knock down fences in search of sustenance, and trample fragile vegetation. In droughts, desperate camel herds sometimes congregate around remote towns or water tanks, overwhelming infrastructure and causing distress to communities. The environmental impacts are far-reaching. Overgrazing by camels can destroy rare plants, erode landscapes, and threaten wetlands vital to birds and other animals. Moreover, camels have been known to foul watering holes, contaminate supplies meant for both livestock and wildlife, and spread weeds through their dung. The sheer scale of their population presents logistical and ethical challenges. Efforts to manage feral camels have included aerial culling, commercial harvesting for meat or export, and support for indigenous managed programs that respect cultural perspectives. Despite these issues, feral camels have become part of Australia's identity, an unlikely legacy of colonial ambition and adaptation. In some communities, camels are seen as a resource. Their meat is exported to markets in the Middle East, their hides are processed, and their presence has created new industries around capture and management. Others view them with concern, pointing to the extensive environmental degradation and economic losses they cause, especially for cattle and sheep farmers. Public opinion remains divided. Some advocate for humane population controls that balance ecological needs with respect for animal welfare, while others see camels as a pest to be removed as efficiently as possible. Meanwhile, researchers and policymakers continue to explore new approaches, from advanced monitoring and tracking systems to collaborative efforts involving indigenous groups who have lived alongside these animals for generations. What's clear is that the story of feral camels in Australia is one of unintended consequences, of how a solution to a 19th century problem became the root of a 21st century challenge. Their presence offers a window into the complex and ever-changing relationship between people, animals, and the land. As Australia looks to the future, it must navigate this relationship, blending science, tradition, and innovation to find a sustainable path forward for both camels and country.